What's up? I'm Chino from Deftones. This is Abe. Guitarist Abe. Guitarist Stefan, and bassist Chi are asleep right now. But we're here to do an interview.
Okay. Tell us 7 years, where you came from, a little bit of your roots.
Okay. Well, basically, we started out as just friends from school and stuff. I've known him since like junior high, and our guitar player, I knew him from like just around the neighborhood and stuff. And I introduced them together, and they started playing. This was about, I think I was about 15 or 16. We kind of started jamming together, and they needed a singer. And since I was friends with them, they just asked me to sing. So I did, and just kept on doing it, playing and playing and playing, and like making little demos and stuff. Playing like little clubs in Sacramento, where we're from, and we started expanding out maybe a few years after we started, like going like to the Bay Area, and like taking trips down to LA, and up to Reno and stuff like that. And more people started knowing about us, coming to our shows. And I think about 2 years ago, like we were getting approached by labels here and there, but we got approached by Maverick, which is our label now. Really cool people, so we decided to sign with them like immediately. It took it took a few weeks for us to sign, and then then we wanted to wait for our producer. We wanted Terry Date to do our record, so he was doing White Zombie at the time. So we waited for him to finish with that record, and then we went to the studio last March with him in Seattle, and we recorded Adrenaline, and came out like 5 months ago, and we've just been touring nonstop. We're in Chicago now, and pretty crazy.
Cool. Story about the first time you met Madonna, then, because that'd be cool.
Well, let's see. The first time we met her, we were in the office. I don't even think we were signed to the label yet. We were just in our A&R guy's office, and she just walked in, and I didn't even notice she was there. I was just like, she was like him, and I was just like sitting there, and she was talking to him, and I didn't even look to see who she was talking to. I turned around and said, what the damn? She was just there. I was like, there's Madonna. It was just a trip. And then she came to a few of our shows. She's been out. She came to our show. I think that night she came to our show, and
at Las Palmas, man.
Yeah, Las Palmas Theater in LA. And then where'd she come to our show next? She came to like a Viper Room show, and she came to New York. We played CMJ, and she's really supportive. It's really cool, to know that, the boss is, down with us in school.
I've been parade?
I've never been to parade before.
Wow.
No.
They're very weird. So did you do CM or South by Southwest?
No, we didn't do that. We were on tour. We're doing our own headlining tour right now. So I think we were in like Minneapolis or something that was going on. We were just touring out, making our way out towards the East Coast, which we're doing right now. So no, we didn't get to do it this year.
In the first 7 years, did you, do a lot of band tours and things up and down?
Not really. I mean, we didn't start touring like hardcore touring till like 8 months ago, and then we started, busting out, just going all over the place, going. So the first time we actually made it past like, I think, Arizona, or anything like that, because we basically just stayed right in a little spot. Like we toured with Korn like once, I think, a couple times before, like even we were signed or anything, and it was like I think they had just got signed or whatever. We did like a tour where we did like just like California, and went up north a little bit. Like I think the north we went to like Sacramento, where we're from. We went down San Diego and like Arizona, and that's about it. Like we'd never really been anywhere.
All right. That little thing you said about metal being alternative now, is that, you want to say something like that again? That's really cool.
I just think that it's lame that, people, how you perceive bands, and you've got to categorize them, and a lot of people, they call us metal, and I have no problem with that at all. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think metal's great. I think a lot of the bands that I would call alternative now would be metal bands, you know what I mean, or at least metal influenced. A lot of the stuff that people call alternative, that the media considers alternative is like usually pop or punk rock, and I think that if anything is alternative, it's metal, because it's great. I mean, I didn't really grow up on it. I grew up more in like new wave and just like old rap and stuff like that. But I mean, this guy right here, he's our guitar player. Just walked in. He's a metal man, and he knows all about metal. So let him tell you about it. Go ahead, give your little metal history stuff.
It's all the same, metal.
His first record was Kiss Alive, I think, and Saturday Night Fever, and Queen. Those were his first 3 records when he was 10. How old were you? He was 10. So that's it. That's his roots right there. My roots, I grew up on like Culture Club and Depeche Mode and stuff like that. That was me. Him, he probably grew up on some. I don't know what he grew up on. Tell him what you grew up on.
My tongue's been cut off. Nah, I just grew up, all kinds of great stuff, beautiful things.
Come on. Come on, Larry. That's Sean Olsen. You might have heard him. He's a very well-known man in the songwriting industry. People like to write songs about him because he's that great.
The video world.
In the video world.
You got some bad news.
But he got some bad news. He got edited out of the Korn video.
Not a Foley guy.
But you can still kind of see him.
Like G kind of was on the ropes.
I could sell it to me.
And he couldn't tell.
He's 30.
How do you guys want me to remember?
Remembered?
Yeah.
I don't even know about being remembered yet. We just started.
For your music, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to just play good shows. Making a record is one thing. It's kind of hard. It's like trying to capture the live thing on tape. So that's one thing. But I want to when people come to our shows, they usually leave just like, damn, And I want to be able to do that everywhere. You know what I mean? Because it seems like the places we've been doing it now are places that we played before. So I think as soon as we keep going to places and playing and getting more people out to our shows, when they see us, they'll just be like, wanting to come back, and hopefully we can just do that everywhere.
The way you fly around the stage, you ever get hurt?
All the time. I always got some kind of bruise or scratch or.
Show them your back.
I got tore up the other night in Salt Lake City. I fell onto my microphone and I got a big bruise on my back. But
So we shouldn't expect any jumping tomorrow?
no, we had to play the next night. It's the same thing. It's not that I plan on I'm gonna go crazy and I'm gonna act like a fool on stage. It's just fun. The music is. The music is inspiring, and it makes you that's what I want to do, you know what I mean? It's not anything that, I want to plan out and make sure I, go crazy. Because some nights if I don't feel like it, I don't do it,
Just vibe off the night, depending on how everything's going.
You think of something? Or you need
Okay, let's see. What's a good road story? Let me think. I don't know. What do you want to hear about? Ask anything.
Drinking stories?
Well, that's like every day though. That's like road and at home. That's always something. A little fiasco we go on. The other night it was funny. We were somewhere and I went out with it was on the Aussie tour, and me and Jonathan went out from Korn and I got him like completely drunk, and he had to cancel the show the next day, and his band was pretty pissed at him.
He got grounded from our bus.
Yeah,
come on.
He's kind of grounded from me right now. He can't hang out. But that's basically a round kind of thing of it. There's a lot of funny stuff that happens on the road. If you or any of your friends were to get in a bus and travel around the country, funny shit's bound to happen.
Yeah.
So nothing in particular though. There's no really crazy scandalous stories.
We're just friends.
We're
Friends.
Yeah, that's basically what it's like. It's like, going on a trip with your best friends and, being able to do what you love to do is play music for us, So, I think it's great. Suck.